This is a video review of the WIN IP67 digital dial caliper. This caliper is unusual in that it has a lighted digital screen that mimics the appearance of a fully mechanical caliper's dial. This allows the IP67 to switch between an analog dial and needle display and a fully numeric or text data display depending upon the operation of the caliper. Here's how the IP67 arrives in a brown corrugated carton. Inside is the sturdy plastic case housing the caliper. Once open, you can see the caliper and the charging cable. There is also a 12-page instruction booklet. Here's the caliper and the cable outside of the case. Please note the caliper dial has a plastic film over it for protection. I have to add that getting hold of the edge of the film to remove it is not easy. I managed to do it, but don't succumb to the urge to use some kind of sharp utensil to help. You will likely scratch the dial face. I want to add here that the 12-page instruction booklet was long on required safety warnings and meager on actual instructions. The charging cable is not shown in the instruction sheet at all. Here's the caliper plug end of the USB charging cable. There's a standard USB Type A rectangular plug on the opposite end. And here is the USB cable connected to the caliper. The single best feature of this caliper is this USB charging cable. It snaps into place using a magnet. It can't connect incorrectly. You simply place the USB cable in near the caliper and it snaps into place. The display changes to show that you're now charging. Here's a video of the caliper measuring a handle width in its fractional inch display mode. Here's the caliper measuring an inside width using the decimal inch mode. Here's a picture of the opposite end of the caliper measuring depth. Here's what you see when you adjust the display across its three brightness states: bright, normal, and night. When you adjust increments on the caliper, here are the displays that show you first decimal inches, then fractional inches, and then millimeters. You can set the caliper to sleep automatically after a period of inactivity. There are a very large number of sleep delay increments. I'm not going to show them all here. It's easily anywhere from a few seconds to an hour. There are also three modes labeled hold, tolerance, and ink, which I presume means incremental. These are not explained in the instructions well at all, but someone who wants to adjust the hold time of the measurement, or wants to set the tolerance of an acceptable measurement, or wants to see the incremental difference of a second measurement can probably figure out how to use these functions. And one more thing about the caliper. It weighs 8 ounces. That doesn't sound all that heavy, but it's a lot more than any other caliper I've ever used. I can see where this would be a pain for someone in repeated measurement situations. That's my rundown of the IP67 digital dial caliper. I hope it helps you decide on your possible purchase.